Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Bug here, and today we are going to be looking a little bit more depth with the new update. So this is the main star of the show, the Raven, a £100,000 coin car, which I mean it looks pretty cool in my eyes. It does look pretty cool. As you can see, I have bought one already, so we can have a little play around with it. And what you will need is one steel coil, 6 box pallet A, which can be received from the Xinjiang warehouse right there, and 2 containers, 20 footers, which can be received from overseas imports right there. The steel coil, I think everybody at this point knows exactly where to buy one. You do need driver level, racing level 10 to be able to buy it, and driver level 100, I believe. So when you've got them, got your 100,000, delivered all your products, you get the benefit of being able to purchase the brand new SCM Raven. And it is a beast. It comes as standard with the biggest V8 engine in the game, the 320 horsepower, and a limited slip diff, which is not enough to keep this thing in a straight line. The brakes are pretty terrible, but it's got skinny little front wheels. So let's have a little look in the tuning shop, shall we? Let's see exactly what we can do to this thing. There's a little bit of damage. That's my bad. Right, let's start off with the wheels, which are paintable. Yes, we have a new paintable wheel, so they can go any colour you choose. That is a lot of wheel nuts. I've only just noticed that. Wow, what a stud pattern. And there is using two different types of wheel. So the one with the bigger tyre, basically. Let's go and have a look at those. Wheels, wheel, right down the bottom, Raven F and Raven R. Oh, hello. Actually looks quite nice with them wheels on it. Obviously, you can put any wheel on. The rear ones do get bigger. But I do actually like the standard ones. So thank you, Scaleman. Again, you have made an absolute beast. It looks awesome. Now, if you wanted to put the front wheels on the rear, it does reduce some of that tyre for those who like that. Personally, I do, because it's just personal choice. Or you can have the smaller ones with massive tyres all around. But I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 extra fronts and just slap them on the back, just because I think it looks better. Something else that I think will look better is the wheel spacers. Boom. Look at that. Nice and wide. Oh, it does cause a little bit of a gap, so maybe that can be fixed. Still going to go for it. It's still in test, so doesn't matter. Nothing's permanent. Let's treat it to everything, including that. Now, I don't actually know how this is going to handle with different setups, but let's just go ahead and deck it, because who wouldn't want a decked hot rod? Really, let's face it. That immediately adds 10 cool points to your car. Although, now that's even weirder. But you know what? I don't care. I just don't care. I like it enough. Right. Let's have a look in the powertrain. We got Big Rad. We'll take that. Intake, we'll take one of them. Engine, as you can see, it's already got the biggest V8. Would not sound right with a V12. Why have I got 3 V12s? What the hell is that all about? Again, I don't think it'd sound right with a turbo or drive right, so I'm going to knock that off. And we have a 4-speed muscle gearbox in there. I'm going to leave it in there because, you know, it is what it is. I haven't really played with the power or anything, so that's fine. What do we have? We have a 427 final drive installed and the 1.5 way diff. You could lock it if you wanted to drift it, 2-way if you were a little bit braver. I feel like a 1.5 way will do, to be honest. Pardon me. Wow. I'm going to give it a little bit extra braking power. Sorry, I just had a sneezing fit there. I'm allergic to something. No idea what. I'm going to move the brake balance, which is something else that's completely new to this update. We'll go a little bit into detail with that right now as well. So the way it's labeled is very weird, but when you just take into account that it's a game thing, it's fine. So if you wanted to move the brake balance further forward, which for anybody not knowing or understanding, that means more pressure goes to the front brakes than the rear brakes. In real life, you would have an F120, roughly, maybe an F130, which means you get an extra 30% of the power going to the front brakes than you would to the back. So it would be 130%, no, it would be 80% to the, no, it would be 70% to the front and 30% to the back, or 80% to the front and 20% to the back. If you read it the way the game says it, it's 120 to the front and 80 to the back, but that makes it 200%. And as we know, everything stops at 100% other than things in this game. So yeah, it's worded wrong. Well, I wouldn't say wrong because it might be right in another country, but to me it's worded wrong. It's worded a bit weirdly, but if you just think of it as 110 is an extra 10% to the front removed from the rear, like it says there, then that makes more sense in my eyes. So it would be 90% to the front. No. Oh man, see, I've completely lost the plot with this. So it would be 60% to the front, 40% to the rear. So it would be a 60-40 split, which is probably a good split. I personally like a 70-30 split, so I've gone with that. So plus 20, you just got to think of it as 50-50. So plus 20, which makes this 70, minus 20, which makes this 30. Just think of it like that. It makes life so much easier. I'm going to stick with that, so I'm just going to install that. I will try to understand this a little bit better so I can explain it a little bit better, or if any of you that are more technically minded can explain this any better, or maybe if you live in a country where this is actually how you explain it in real life, then please do get in touch. Let me know. I'll be very happy to hear from you. So you can go all the way down to basically a full front bias, giving you pretty much nothing on the back. That would be great for burnouts, but very little use for anything else. Maybe it'd be good to do like stoppies or endos, whatever you call them in wherever you're from. All the way down to a... No, wait, hang on. That's the wrong way round. I've said it wrong again. So the from F150 is all the power to the front, no power to the back. The F50 would be all the power at the back, no power at the front, which you don't need because you have a handbrake button anyway. So unless you want a really good handbrake but nothing else, then yeah, go with that. Brake pads, as always, we will just have a little upgrade there. Good stuff. Suspension, we've already been in. Tires, let's see what tires are available. Again, same that's always been available. I'm going to go with the performance low profiles. And then I'm going to rag it around this track a bit. Just see how that goes. It would be cool to raise it all the way up, which we didn't actually check. Let's see what that looks like. Plus 10. Boom. Oh, look at that. What a monster. Looks like it's got helical hubs now. And front and back. It's basically a Hummer at this point. So you can bet your ass that I'm taking this up Guanjin at some point. But not today. Yeah, maybe today. We'll see. See how I feel later on. Wheels, as we've already been through, it looks pretty good with everything, to be honest. I don't think there's a single set of wheels that don't look good on this. I did them ones. I think them ones look absolutely amazing. And the SAMs look really good as well. But we know SAMs look good on everything at this point, don't we? There's another wire set. Yeah, they don't look too bad either. They kind of suit it. They're going on it at some point when we go up Guanjin with it. Skinny little dirt tires. Where are the other wire? There's the other wire ones. They look quite nice. Well, hardly wire, but thin spokes. They look wirish. I think there might be one more. Yeah, they look alright. More BBS though, aren't they? So, ooh, interesting. Very interesting choice. They look quite good. The old SCM wheels. They look good. Nah. Nah. And we're nearly down the bottom. Actually, surprisingly, they look really good. And they're paintable as well. Interesting. Yeah, now we're back to standard. All right. So, let's see what aerodynamics we've got. Oh, that is such a disappointment. I really hoped we could remove the hood and the front grille. That would be amazing. Have like full bore hot rod style. That'd be so cool. We can have a taxi license on it with our one passenger seat, unless it's got kind of small seats in the back. No, it hasn't. So yeah, we can do single passengers. We can have a trailer hitch. I mean, you can have a trailer hitch on everything in this game, so why not? And that's about it. So let's see how she drives. Oh, I didn't do the paint, silly bug. All right, let's see what paints we've got. We have absolutely no skins for it. We have body 1. Let's paint body 1 as chrome. Seat 1. Okay, that's good. Window, obviously, you can tint windows. Interior 1. What's interior 1? Oh, the dashboard. That looks good. That looks very good. What does it look like in chrome? Looks like all one piece. Oh, okay, so that's meant to be silver, is it? I never know anymore. Body 2. What's body 2? Well, aren't you gorgeous? Chrome with a gold chassis. Or frame rails, technically, but whatever. And obviously wheels. That actually looks really nice like that. I think I accidentally did a good thing here. I was going to paint it gold, but I don't know if I will now. You know what? It's so hard to decide. So hard to decide. Now that does look good. But I'm going to stick with gold for now. Because why not? Gold with chrome seats. It'll get some decals at some point, because it's a hot rod. You're going to have to put hot rod flames on it. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong, am I? Oh, yeah. Let's turn off on the wheel. There we go. And blame me. Now, really, you'd want to do this in 2 layers. Oh, it goes all the way up to there. Interesting. How about there? I don't know about you guys, but... yeah, too far. That's looking pretty good. Let's have that in red. Oh, yes, please. Then you know what we're going to do? We're going to stamp it, then do it in orange, with a little bit see-through-ish. About 50% should be good. Then we're just going to move it. We're just going to move it away, just slightly. Just like that, just so it's off-center. There we go. Flame shadows. Now that looks cool as penguin piss. No, don't discard. Right, I do have to change it to chrome now. I just have to. It's the rules. Unfortunately, damn it. Unfortunately, the oranges. Damn it. Oh, just bug things happening. Right. Unfortunately, I do have to remove some of that opacity now, because that's a little bit too dark for chrome. Go with... let's go with about 80. You know what? I should probably do the red one as well. Option, color. Get that down to about 80. Oh, no. Too much. Go with 90 on both. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. So, if anybody wants this without having to build it yourself, there you go. It is uploaded exactly how I've got it, as 131146. Pause now if you want to hold on to that. Right, now let's see how she drives. Oh, she is hot. Whoa! You know what? I just realised I've still got all my assists turned off, which are not making life any easier. So, steering assist for this is probably going to be useful. Traction control, let's go for 30%. Stability, 30. ABS, always go for ABS. Rollover protection, not really useful. Oh, why have I got the hiccups? I haven't even eaten. Right. Oh, yeah. Immediately more drivable. Okay, okay, okay. I'm only going to do one lap. It's not going to be a racing episode. Don't worry about that. Let's have a little look around on the inside. Oh, too much chrome on them seats. It needs to be removed. Okay. I think this is going to make a really nice drift car, actually. Because that was a very controllable drift, and I was barely even on the power. Let's have a look. Oh! But my brake balance isn't really doing me any favours on this, actually. I think there's not enough weight over the front end. I might need to do a lock diff on this. Oh, hang on. Thought I was in second there. I was not. Slow down. Actually, you know what? Even as standard, this thing does drift really, really well. Oh, no. Lost it. Absolutely lost that. Right. We've got a couple more corners before we're back at the pits. I didn't even brake to initiate that drift. Ah, traction control killed me. Let's put it in drift mode. Whoa, lost it. Right, come on. Oh, wow. Need some faster steering. Right, last corner. You know what? It's lovely. I actually really like it. I don't know how drivable it's going to be for some people, though, but you know what? It's fun, and that's all that really matters. Let's hit it with a with a lock diff. See if that makes any difference to its driftability. Oh yeah, way more controllable. The steering is quite sharp now. Oh, hang on. Wasn't even in drift mode there. You know what? I actually really, really like this thing. Would have to do some gearbox tuning to make it perfect, but yeah, for now, I would say it's a massive win. Anyway, so this is the stuff that you're going to need. I've preloaded up a bunch of boxes. There's 12 on this trailer, which is enough to make 2 Ravens. 2 coils, again, enough to make 2 Ravens, and 2 containers, which unfortunately is only enough to make 1 Raven. But containers are the easiest part to find because they always spawn and they're always in the same place, which, again, and I've said it already, but it's right here. Overseas imports. You can pick up 2 containers from there, run them 5 minutes down the road, and you're done. The boxes, however, are very, very rare. You can find them in here, but there is actually a better way, I hear, of getting them. Now, I will show you that just so everybody knows. I did not find it myself, so full credit goes to El Chapardo, and he says the best way to generate the box A pallet is to take cheese and bread boxes, which can both be found right here. So there's the bread factory and there's the cheese factory. Obviously, these two places do need supplying first. So you'll need to supply this place with containers to make bread boxes, this place with milk, which I'm sure we've all seen on my channel. Um, Take the boxes, not the pallets, to the Oli Express in Gangjung, which is your starter town down here. Let's have a look. Where's the Oli Express? That's the one there. Take them to there, and then that will turn them two boxes into box pallet A's. Get the ones that go to the 1100 rest area right there, and then it will turn them into box pallet A's for the Raven factory. So apparently that works. That's a thing. I have not tried it yet, but I am about to do it right now so we can see it here first. I will also compare it with how quickly they spawn in Xinjiang Warehouse, which I can already tell you is not very quickly. It took me around 10 hours to get my 12 boxes, and trust me, it's not much fun. But let's have a look over here and see if we can make things happen. I do need to deliver some containers there. I will do that first. The cheese factory should already have some cheese boxes there for us, but we shall see. Right, I'll see you there in just a sec. Right, there we go. So we have 24 bread boxes and 24 cheese boxes, which I was told again by El Chapardo that 48 boxes fit perfectly in a CUDA flatbed. So I brought a CUDA flatbed with me, especially, and went half and half on each. Now, if that works best for him, I'm assuming that will work best for me. I don't know why the satnav always wants me to go north up there, but I've found it's usually quicker coming this way. You know what? Fine. I'll do what the satnav says. 4.3 miles, whatever. It's not that far. Now, normally I would just cut this journey out as this is a bit of an update overview video. However, for the people that get upset when I cut things out rather than time-lapse them, here you go, as a time-lapse, especially for you. So I will see you at the other end. Alright, here we go. Now, I am going to check for a contract. I don't think there's going to be one, but hey, never hurts to check. No, there is none. Okay, so let's get unloaded. Oh, actually, I forgot to check before I get unloaded. Right, there is 91 boxes available, but 0 pallets available. 4 boxes turn into 1 pallet, and we've got 48 boxes on board. So, okay, that's quite a good conversion rate, actually. Much better than the other alternative. Boom. 24 and 24, that was actually quite a profitable job, actually. I wasn't even expecting that. So, let's see. 4 boxes. No, they vanished. Oh, okay, they've turned into 12 pallets immediately. There's no waiting time. Okay, so we need box pallet A for the 1100. Wait, let me just double check this. 4 boxes of toilet express. Right. He did specifically say take the box A from here to the 1100 rest area. But seeing as that one has spawned, I'm wondering if he might have misspoke and accidentally meant that. So I'm going to sit here for a minute. I will fast forward it for you. But I just want to see exactly what spawns. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Right, okay, so I've sat there for a full day and night cycle. All I'm getting spawn is this. They're all pallets. They'll get converted into whatever they want to be converted into. So let's just go and deliver them, see if they get turned into box pallet A's. I'm not prepared to sit there any longer. I mean, it's Sunday. I've got a lot to do today. I don't want to be sat here waiting for things to spawn. So, yeah, let's just quickly get up to the 1100 rest area, get these dropped off, and, yeah, see what happens. Right, see you there. Alright, let's, see what we get here then. And now we wait again. What could possibly go wrong? See you on the other side. Oh, actually, there's already one here. Interesting. I honestly wasn't expecting that. There's a lot of box pallet A's. Another one there, look. Okay. Well, thank you very, very, very much for that tip, because it clearly does work. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to see if more can spawn, and I'll see you in a second. Well, that's pretty much a whole day and night cycle here, and as you can see, 8 Raven boxes spawned. Now, a bunch of race car boxes did spawn as well, but I didn't take them because I don't need them. I already own the race car, and nobody else needs help building one at this point in the game. At least I don't think so. So, I'm going to call this good. I mean, all of these loaded in the first part of the daylight, and none of them have spawned overnight, which does make me wonder if it's a day-night thing, or do you have to have a certain amount of pallets in there for them to spawn? I don't know. But either way, that was a massive result, and we managed to get 8 boxes in a very short amount of time. I sat here for probably 10 day-night cycles trying to get them to spawn over at Dinchang warehouse. Turns out I should have come here. So, have we just found the ultimate trick? Rapidly build a Raven. I don't know. Like, what, did I just get lucky, or like, is this an absolute life hack? I don't know, but I'm going to get some fuel, have a little sleep, make it daylight, and then get these delivered. So, I'll see you in a sec. Alright. Well, we're all rested. We have a full tank of fuel. Now I'm going to slap some autopilot on, just like that. And let's go and get these boxes down to the Raven factory. See you on the other end. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm not going to deliver these because I already have one Raven built right there and another one cooked. So we have 2 cooked. I do need 17 more boxes to fill us up completely, but I'm not all that worried about it. I personally am not going to buy 3 Ravens. They have no purpose in NPC land, so unless I'm going to do 3 different tunes, I don't think there's really much point in buying another 2. So I will actually save these, and if somebody else tells me that they're struggling and don't have time to do it and need the boxes, then I suppose I can just donate them to somebody else instead, which is exactly what's going to happen to these ones here. I've already donated a bunch to the server. I've also donated a bunch to the Workers' League. In fact, I've dropped probably 2 whole Ravens worth in there, maybe more. So yeah, that's probably what them ones are going to be used for as well. But anyway, we have the Raven. We have the parts for said Raven. And let's just go and have a look at one other thing, which I really do love about this new update. Look at that. The doors have been widened. So this one's actually a usable bay now, which is very nice to see. And we've also got an extra bay. This one that was blank before, because that's where my Ampy was stored. When I logged in, it exploded and just kind of went over here. But yeah, now we have 4 usable bays, which is absolutely music to my ears. Get that parked back over there. There will do. And yeah, that's a really welcome surprise, that one. I didn't even see that in the patch notes. It is in there, but I didn't see it. So just put that down to another one thing that I've missed. Lastly, there is a new race mode. So when you create an event now, you get 2 choices. You've got race or the new capture the flag. Now, I've not actually played it yet, because last time I tried to play it, it was bugged. But apparently it has now been fixed, so if you're on the test branch, please do try it out. Make sure you're updated to the latest branch. You can change everything, radius, what kind of points you get, and I'm not sure what slowness does, but hey, I'm sure we can find out. I'm going to be hosting a big capture the flag game in tomorrow's live event, which is today's live event, which will, if you're watching this at the time of release, it will be in about 6 hours from now, roughly. So yeah, keep an eye on YouTube for that one, and Twitch now. And yeah, we'll give that one a good test. I'm actually quite excited about that. But that is pretty much it. Other than the drag strip is now a functional drag strip. I've not played with that yet, so I'm not going to put it in this video. That will go into next episode, and we will definitely be trying that one out because it looks really fun. But yeah, I've not found anything else new. As you can tell, I'm not really overly competent with reading patch notes. The jo Jochion Old Mansion, is that? Jochion Old Mansion is now open again. Anybody who wants to go and buy the Halloween costumes, if you missed out last year, head down, give them a buy. They are kind of a limited time deal. They're only available during the Halloween events, which now is a Halloween event. So get down there, buy all your decorations. There's loads of furniture and everything. I did do a video on that last year, so scroll back through the videos, you'll find it. There are also 3 new Halloween costumes. One is available in the trees around about this location here. Another one is available at the vendor decor shop right there. And another one is available at the decor shop right here. So go check them out as well. They are awesome. I have bought them already. I'm not going to showcase them this episode, but again, it can come next episode when I will be doing a tour of the mansion with the new things and also checking out the drag strip. And hopefully I'd have had a bit more practice in the Raven by then, so maybe even get a bit better with that. But as for today's video, that is it for today, guys. Sorry, I have stumbled all over my words today. It's Sunday, I'm tired, and I've still got so much to do today. But language aside, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it educational, or at least entertaining in some way, shape, or form. And definitely come and join me in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.